Hello everyone, it's Louisa, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing my holiday gift guide for dancers and share some unique ideas for the dancer in your life if you want to get them something special this holiday season. So I like to think that I'm qualified to give these gift ideas because I am a dance teacher and a dancer myself, and I have been since I was 4 years old, and I'm 25 now, so we're going on 21 years. Whoa. Anyways, so hopefully these ideas will inspire you if you know someone in your life that would love some dance inspired items this year, or just someone that's very passionate about dance. I hope that this video is helpful for you. So fun fact, I have a whole bag full of different items. This bag is literally stuffed to the brim. And so I will be pulling them out of the bag and showing you what they are, kind of Mary Poppins style, but a lot of ideas in there. Let's just launch right on into it. First gift idea, it's gonna be hair ties. So honestly, who would ever think to give this as a gift? But this is what's helpful. A lot of dancers, we have to put our hair up, for safety and just because a piece calls for it and dance studios require it. So even though we can dance with our hair down, most of the time we are dancing with it up. So what's great about this is if you give someone the gift of ponytail holders or whatever elastics they like for their hair, what's awesome about that is that the next time they run out, they don't have to go get them for themselves. Staying on the topic of hair, we have barrettes and hair clips. So again, depending on what style of dance they do and depending on what type of hair that they have, some of us that have a lot thicker hair than others, we got to keep that mane up. And so a bunch of different people, a bunch of different dancers keep their hair up in a bunch of different ways. I personally really like barrettes. That's how I keep my bangs out of my face when I dance. So giving people some barrettes or hair clips or whatever they like to use, it's just nice to have on hand because again, they can fly out of our hair while we're doing some turns and it all just goes haywire. So always good to have a few extra of these on hand. Again, you can get them in the hair aisle at most drugstores and department stores. So pretty easy to find, very accessible. Again, following the theme of hair, we have hairpins and bobby pins. So I think this is particularly helpful for ballet dancers, but this could be helpful for jazz dancers, tap dancers, overall dancers of all genres. But when I make a bun, I use bobby pins, and I always could use more. And I know a lot of dancers also use hairpins. You again can find these at drugstores, in the hair aisle, all of those things, and you can also generally find these items at your local dance supply store as well. Moving into some more higher end items, but still not too crazy high end, we're gonna talk about tights. So dancers go through a lot of these. I have found there are a variety of colors. We have pink for ballet, black for performances, tan for jazz, tumbling, all of that stuff. So there are a bunch of different tights. They can be footless, they can have this thing, they can be transition, so you can put them over your whole foot or roll them up to the ankle or whatever you need with your tights. So there are a bunch of different types out there, and you can get these at your local dance supply stores, or I like to order from discountdancesupply.com because that website has a lot of things and constantly has sales going on. So finding tights is pretty accessible, but based on what genre of dance or what kind of performances your dancer does, tights can be very helpful. And sometimes some dancers need all of these because they do it all, every genre. So these are a nice gift because dancers always need them because sometimes they smell too. So it's always nice to get a new pair as well. Moving right along to go along with tights, new leotards. So new leotards are really fun. Again, you can get these at your local dance stores. You can, there's so many different types of leotards and they come in so many different colors and everything. I love this one because this one is so unique with the neckline. It makes me like feel like a rockette and feel super tall when I wear this one, so I really enjoy that. And then, you know, this is just a nice basic black one, all of those things. But a new leotard, we love leotards. I love wearing them, and I would highly suggest, I think giving them a new leotard would be a fun gift. I know I love rocking new leotards out to dance class. They just make me feel so confident. So my next suggestion would be to get the dancer in your life a brand new leotard. Okay, so for this one, I don't actually know price points. You could probably find a bunch of kind of older, gently used ones on eBay, but the next item may be a little unconventional, but stick with me here. Pom-poms. And they don't necessarily have to be pom-poms, but basically why I think you should give this to the dancer in your life, or what this represents, is giving the dancer in your life kind of a new genre to try. Maybe the dancer in your life has never done like stylized dance or, you know, palm motions or anything like that. And so giving them palms and giving them the tools to start doing that particular dance genre might be really interesting for them and give them a new challenge and something that they can learn and work on. So again, it doesn't necessarily have to be pom-poms. Maybe your dancer has never done tap, so you want to get them, you know, their first pair of tap shoes or something like that. This just is to represent trying out something new. But these are my poms from high school, or my pom-poms from high school when I was on dance team, the pom squad at my school. So I'm not sure, but I'm sure you can find these on eBay, and you can find other supplies for new genres for the dancer in your life. Now, you don't just have to get them stuff for dance or dance supplies. My next gift idea is dance books. Yes! Give them a book. Let them learn about the thing that they love so much. And there's a variety of things they can read about and learn. So this is Misty Copeland's book, Life in Motion, An Unlikely Ballerina, which talks about the amazing Misty Copeland and her life story and how she got to where she is. And then I also have this one, What the Eye Hears, A History of Tap Dancing. So you are able to learn about the history of tap dancing. And what's awesome about giving them a book is that they're able to learn more about the art that they love. And sometimes in dance studio life and culture, we're so busy teaching technique and whatnot that sometimes we forget to teach dancers about their art form and something that they're really learning to love and how it got started and things like that. So actually teaching dance history and giving them a book might be really fascinating for them, and they might learn a lot. Next gift idea is one that I think is kind of fairly obvious, but there are a lot of different price points for this one, and I actually have a good idea for maybe how you could divide the cost for a high-end pair of these. But let me explain. So the next gift idea I would say would be dance shoes. Now, depending on the genre of dance shoes kind of range in prices. So for your standard pair of jazz shoes or ballet slippers, those are going to be a little bit cheaper, more towards the $20 to $30 range, I would say. And then there are other genres of dance that require shoes that are going to be a bit on the higher side, such as tap shoes and heels. And it also just kind of depends on brand. I know for me and my friends go gaga over Leducas. This is the brand to have, at least for us, and that's how I've always felt. I've always just been like, insert heart eye emoji for Leducas. But Leduca is a kind of more expensive brand. Their shoes are kind of on the higher end side, and finding good quality tap shoes also can put you kind of on the higher end side. But here is something that you can do. You can give the dancer in your life a gift card to that particular company where they want the shoe from, or from that store where they want to get their shoes from. It just kind of depends on how they get their dance supplies, or if they're looking for kind of any kind of brand of that shoe, or they're looking for particularly just that brand. It just kind of depends on several factors. But you can go the gift card route. You can also give them the shoes as well. But here's another idea, and this is particularly good if you have multiple friends that are dancers, or if you're kind of doing giving a gift to a friend or something like that. So for shoes that range or that are a bit pricier, I would recommend talking to your other friends and seeing what you guys could contribute and saying, hey, here is $20. This is what I can give you, but here's $20 towards getting, you know, a new pair of LaDuca heels. And your other friends can chip in and be like, I can give you 15. But then what's really nice about that is that they really appreciate the gesture. They know that the shoes are expensive, and they know that you can't necessarily afford to get those shoes for them in the moment, and they understand that. But what's nice about that is that you're really showing them that you care and that you listen, and you're like, I know you have been wanting a pair of these for a long time, you know, let me help you in some way. And that's also just a good thing to do, not just for dance shoes, but just if your friend in general or family member is wanting kind of a larger item, but you cannot afford to get that more expensive item for them on its own, it's totally okay to either give them a gift card or give them cash and say, this is to go towards that. I know that's something, you know, you're gonna be kind of collecting money for, or you're gonna be trying to save for, so this is my gift to kind of help you towards that. So I just think that's kind of a creative idea, and really, really meaningful and thoughtful, and shows that you really pay attention to what they really want and are working towards having. Now, the last few ideas that I have for gifts are actually things that I can't necessarily physically represent, but the last few gift ideas I would have would be, one, to make a donation to the dance studio that they dance at. Of course, with the pandemic, the performing arts have really been hit hard, and that's not to say other industries have not been hit hard as well, but the performing arts industry has taken a hit, and local studios and other places of art could really be suffering. And so if you really would like to do something nice for them, or just kind of an idea for a gift for them this year, would be maybe making a donation to the place where they dance or where they get their dance education from. Also, you can donate to larger dance or performing arts organizations such as theaters or performing groups, because those are also hurting as well. They're not able to give their performances this year. For example, maybe your friend every year goes to go see, you know, your city's version of the Nutcracker, and they can't go this year because of the pandemic. What you could do is make a donation in their name, or donate to that theater that puts on the Nutcracker every year, and say, I know you love to see the Nutcracker at this place. Let me make a donation because I know how much it means to you, and I want to make sure that this performing arts group organization keeps going. I think that would be a really meaningful gift, and is something that shows, again, that you're really paying attention to the dancer in your life and the things they really look forward to and enjoy, and groups they really support. And of course, you can pay for dance lessons or dance workshops for the dancer in your life as well. Now, with the pandemic, this does kind of look a little bit different. It just kind of depends if you can buy like a class card, or if you can buy you know, admission and get the Zoom link for an online class or something like that. Of course, paying for lessons, paying for them to learn how to dance and to just dance and enjoy their art form is, again, one of the best gifts that you can give. You might have to ask the dancer in your life, hey, you know, what are you doing with dance? How can I help you in that? And you can kind of learn kind of how you could help pay for classes or lessons for them, or something like that. But again, that's just gonna kind of depend on the dancer and where they are currently dancing and getting their dance education. So that's just gonna depend on a few factors. But again, that's the gift that keeps on giving. So that is the end of this gift guide and video. I hope that you all found this helpful, and I hope that you enjoyed. Please give it a thumbs up down below if you did, and comment below what was your favorite idea. What is something you would like to get for Christmas as a dancer or a non-dancer? If you were a non-dancer, did you enjoy this video or learn something? Definitely let me know. And of course, you can hit that subscribe button for more videos like this from me. I upload every Tuesday and Saturday. And if you want even more of me, definitely check me out on Instagram at louisa.ruby. And you can also check out my dance Instagram as well. That is at Louisa R. Holland. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you soon with a brand new video. Bye-bye.